What's going on, y'all? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment back again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button and sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content as well as all of my videos. Now, NBA legend and NBA great uh, Bob Lanier, who is, of course, a Hall of Famer, has passed away yesterday. I'm a little late on this, so you have to forgive me. I've been kind of tied up with everything. Um, Bob Lanier, man, for some of y'all that don't know, man, he at first uh, he at first played for both the Pistons and of course the Milwaukee Bucks. Um, Now he had they were saying that it was a brief illness uh, that had taken place. Uh, they weren't really clear on what the illness was. I have to get more details on that, but they did say that it was brief. Now he was 73 years old, and he was one of the best interior uh, force forces in the NBA during the 1970s. He played 14 seasons, as I said. He played with the Pistons as well as the Bucks, most noticeably for the Milwaukee Bucks. Uh, and he had both of his jerseys retired by both franchises. He put up a dub and 10 rebounds in his career uh, with eight All Star appearances, and he was a Hall of Famer, inducted into the Naismith Hall of Fame in 1992. And more importantly, I think people forget about this too, is that Bob Lanier, he worked as an NBA ambassador, uh, and I think a lot gets forgotten about him. We used to have a friend of the family that used to talk about Bob Lanier and the importance of what he did. Uh, both on the court as well as off the court too as well. Uh, but during his career, man, Lanier had to deal with some of the top centers in the league, such as uh, Kareem and Wilt, Gilmore, and Willis Reed. And yes, Willis Reed was a force. He just happened to get hurt. Okay, he happened to get hurt. I think some people forget that Willis Reed, how valuable he was. Even before the injury, they just look at that one time when he had hurt his leg and everything, and they look at that as okay, that's the way Willis Reed was. No, Willis Reed could hoop. All right, uh, and they, he didn't get a chance to see the championship success with the Bucks, but they were a force because they appeared in '83 and '84. Uh, he did have a lot of injuries though. Okay, he had injuries. Really, I think the one that really kind of set him back was his back injury, but he also had injuries to his shoulders, elbows, and as well as toes. And uh, I think he had one of the biggest shoes during that time at size 22. Now, Shaq, people had to remember that Shaq had a bigger size too as well. You know what I'm saying? He was bigger than that. But they had uh, pro- they had problems with with his shoe size and everything. But that's something else that I just wanted to point out too as well. Um, he received the NBA J. Watcher Kennedy Citizenship Award in '77 and '78. But like I said, his outstanding community service, that's one of the things that he was known for. And also, this is another thing too. This is another thing. Listen, I remember this specifically. Now, there was a guy, we were playing NBA Jam. We were this was back in the days when, and I'll let y'all come in if y'all want to come in. Salute to you. I see y'all in the building, man. True Viking Queen, Alex, I see you in the building. Luda Ryder. Make sure you go sub to his channel, Luda Ryder Sports. Ted Cox, I see you in the building, and Mamba BMK. Make sure y'all go subscribe to BMK 21. BMK, I don't know why you didn't pull up for the Sixers live I just had, but it's all good. I know you discussed it with James Harden as you should be. Okay, but we're not talking about that. Let's talk about a guy that didn't cry and make excuses, and not only impacted on the floor and off the floor. Now, as I was saying, Bob Lanier was known for uh, the stay in school uh, campaign, and participated in outreach activities for the league. Now, when I was playing NBA jams on the arcade, there was a guy who was Phoenix. He was a Phoenix Suns fan and really loved the Phoenix Suns. And on the side of the arcade, you seen uh, NBA Jam, and it says "Stay in School." Well, he said that it was Bob Lanier that really didn't get the credit. And this is me as a little kid playing. He was like, Bob Lanier, Bob Lanier. He would always talk about Bob Lanier, and you would always see Bob Lanier when they would be talking about NBA jam, or jam sessions, stuff like that. Rock and Jock B-ball, yeah, Rock and Jock B-ball jam. That's way, way, way before some of y'all time. Luda Ryder and some of the older guys might know what I'm talking about. And True Viking Queen, she might know what I'm talking about. But Bob Lanier was always making his presence felt. Uh, but man, just it's a sad day for man. It's been a sad week for basketball. First, Adrian Payne, and then also now Bob Lanier. And of course, Adrian Payne was a little bit. He was a little bit younger, of course. He was at 31, but Bob Lanier, man, he was still young, man. 73 years old. Now, some people are gonna be like, "Oh no, that's old enough, Polo." Nah, man, not in our community. I mean, we we like to see people go at least in their 90s and stuff like that. But hey, man, he had a brief illness, and it is what it is, man. I put the link in there, man. If you want to come in, say something, chop it up, whatever. We talk about anything. Uh, Me, I go off the rails. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Uh, as long as it ain't disrespectful. But yeah, man, just a sad, tragic week, man. Pretty much. I mean, it's over the last couple weeks. We've been losing people, left and right, and this isn't a stream to get on here and be philosophical with it, or tell you better do this or you better do that. And not very many people are going to talk about it, but I know here in the LDBC, guys like myself and a couple of the other brothers, like True Raw for TV, of course, the brother T Price, Ticket TV, uh, Luda Ryder, James, uh, you know, LB, uh, LVZ, you know, these guys are going to talk about it. and talk about the historical aspect of the game. I think it's very underappreciated and very undervalued. And I think that people need to understand the importance of some of these guys because it's funny, man. I was looking at winning time about the docu series about the Lakers, and they were talking about Spencer Haywood. Okay, now Spencer Haywood, they portrayed him just briefly on him being, taking a stance and really pushing uh, for certain things to be done in terms of the NBA and what needed to be done and stuff. And they talked about that briefly, but what they tried to highlight is the fact of his addiction, his addiction to whatever, the crack cocaine, whatever he was addicted to and stuff. And to me, I feel like that's so one dimensional of people, and that's what they want to do. They want to highlight and pinpoint the down points of a guy, not realizing that this guy was raised by a mom. I'm gonna let you talk in just a second, Luda Ryder. We got him in there. Salute to him. His mom made $2 a day being a cotton picker, and he started off as a young boy being a cotton picker himself. So that pisses me off. That pisses me off. But see, people don't know what some of these guys had to go through. He didn't even have Spencer Haywood didn't even have a basketball court. He had to play in a dirt field barefooted. They couldn't even. They were so poor they couldn't even afford shoes. And that's when he moved up to Chicago and everything, and or Detroit, I think it was, and started playing and stuff like that. But it's just I mentioned that before I let Luda Ryder go. I mentioned some of those things because some of y'all don't appreciate the foundation that these guys that are passing away have set. And Bob Lanier was pushing for guys to stay in the school, get your education, and do what's necessary. Because if you fall down and you tear your ACL or you break your ankle or something like that, and you playing sports, and that's all you could do, and you ain't got no brain, you're gonna be pretty much at the bottom of the barrel, and then people gonna be looking at you like you were washed up, a has been, and all this other stuff, or constantly asking you questions like they probably asked me and Lou because of our size and stuff. Well, why aren't you playing in the NBA? Why aren't you playing in the NFL? Why aren't you playing this sport? Or why aren't you ain't playing that sport or anything like that? I'm like, me and Lou are like, we're fine. We have a plan for ourselves. It's not like we don't have a brain. It's not like we can't think. Go ahead, Lou, the writer man. You got it, bro.
Yeah, I'm on my buddy's farm right now. For I want to say something real quick. Um, Look, it's saddening to me that on I've been watching, trying to see what's happening on these sports networks. They have not even brought him up yet. No segment, no video, segment at all, nothing. Like if he was like he was a so if he was so a veteran of the NBA, couldn't you think the NBA would have a total day dedicated to him on their network? And don't you think they play some of his classic games? It shows me how little much they don't respect the players from the past, the players in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. They don't respect the players. And Bob, and yeah, they say he had a crack cocaine problem, but didn't the whole league have a damn problem going around that time? Many players was basically dying out, getting banned from the league because of that problem, and the NBA did not do anything about that. So for me, this is a sad day because he was one of the classic players, and if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't probably see get guys like Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen. I mean Dennis Rodman, Damon Green, those guys in the post and guys who probably work hard just make things happen. Those that was the type of player he was. So I with these networks, I with these people show him more respect because they're gonna bring him up for a whole second and forget about this, even forget about him for the next couple of weeks. They probably even won't even show his funeral on TV, Polo.
Yeah, that's facts. Hey, Lou, you okay, man? I'm glad I got you. You say you got to go to work, huh?
No, I'm on my buddy's farm. Some of the cows are limp right now. We're trying to sand down their hooves so they can be able to walk. So new hooves
Oh,
can grow,
y'all
new
got
horns can
cows or
grow.
calves, or just full cows?
Cows and cows and calves.
Okay, okay, okay. All
But
right. Look,
what,
look,
what,
look.
what people what people don't understand is when all the walking they do on concrete grass, they hooves get affected. We gotta trim them down for new horn to grow.
Right, right. Hey, that's facts, man. And hey, people could call it country all they want to or whatever, but hey, if I'm with Lou, at least I know Lou would know how
It's
to
like
know how to
it's
build
like
something.
it's like having a toothache. It's
Hmm.
like having a toothache. That's how cows have their aches. Because when they can't walk, they probably want to put weight on their hooves and stuff like that, and it's really painful.
Yeah. Hey, what's up with it, Jam J? Okay, Lou. Hey, I'm gonna ask you this, man, because I know you busy as hell, man. But let me ask you this. Hey, bro, you around my age, bro. Man, Bob Lanier, man. Hey, you remember Lou? You remember like it was yesterday. Remember Jam Session, Rock and Jock B-Ball Jam on MTV, all that
Yeah,
stuff,
I remember
man.
that. I
Remember
remember
that,
these.
man?
I remember these show at 11 o'clock in the morning during the All Star weekend.
Yeah, man.
I remember
And
Dan Cortez. Dan Cortez used to play in that every year, and you used to have these little rappers and singers and movie stars
yeah,
playing it with a couple of former NBA players.
and they used to have a Lou. Remember they used to have the. I remember like I know you saw this, and I know you and JMJ probably saw this. Remember when they had the it was a celebrity slam dunk and 3-point contest, and it was guys like Deion Sanders, Michael Irvin, Kenny Lofton, and they was competing against the NBA, and they was competing against the NBA guys, man.
Mark Henry, that
Yeah, Mark.
one and that one guy's father was in there too. Played for the Utah Jazz. Dad, why my name going blank right now?
And you said it was his father?
Yeah, he's a long jumper. He's a track star. His son playing in
Oh,
the NBA now for the Utah Jazz. First for Memphis, now for Utah Jazz.
first from Memphis now. Oh, Conley.
Yeah,
Mike
Michael
Conley,
Conley.
yeah. Mike Conley Sr. Yeah. Cause he played. Hey, Conley played in the NFL. Did he play in the NFL too?
I don't
Or
believe so. All I remember him is when he was in track.
right. Yeah, because they used to have different guys. They used to compete with different guys. I remember the race that like Herschel Walker would be racing everybody. They used to do stuff. They would get different guys from different sports racing
Right,
each other and compete.
I'm old enough. Polo remember the Wild World of Sports when they used to have the little competitions.
Hmm.
And I remember rocking jock baseball.
Yeah, Rocky Job baseball. We got JMJ up in here too, Lou.
Well, I remember the Wild World of Sports when they had the little competitions with those actors trying to be athletes.
Hmm.
I,
Might well be
I remember,
Bruce
I remember, I
Jenner,
remember, I also remember when they used to show box. I remember when they used to show boxing on ABC on Saturdays.
Right, and it would be good fights.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this there, fellas, man. Salute to y'all, Polo and Lou the Rider, man. Man, salute to y'all, man. You
What's
know,
up, JMJ?
yeah, y'all doing good. Y'all doing good. You know, I try to what's it called? You
Yeah,
know,
I'm doing good. Just trying to help these cows out.
man. Hey, cook some beef for me. Nah, you ain't gonna do that, man. They're my cows, man. I pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you, Lou, man.
I
Take
ain't
care of
cutting
these.
beef. I'm just trying to trim these horns so they can be able to walk.
What they ain't walking? They
No,
ain't
they
walking.
walking. They walking, but their hooves are affected right now.
Yeah,
Hey,
he got
hey,
to get
hey,
them
hey,
right.
hey,
He
hey,
got to get them
hey,
right
hey,
before they
hey,
start walking.
hey, don't get Canelo a hold of them. Don't get Canelo a hold of them now.
If you really want to see what how they fit the hook, to go to this YouTube channel called Nate the Hook Guy. He show you what they do, what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I've been listening to Lisa Cabrera's shout out to Lisa Cabrera, and I've been hearing you know what I'm saying, they trying to you know, they ain't giving our black farmers what they deserve, you know what I'm saying? They ain't giving our black farmers what they deserve, man. And that's messed up, man. You know
Right,
what I'm
but
saying?
what you got, JMJ? What you got on Bob Lanier, man?
Man, Bob Lanier, man, he been the architect of the game now. He been the architect of the game. I looked at of my articles and I was like, I said, man, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, he was one of the architects of the game, you know, with Casey Jones and Sam Jones, Sister Jones, and Brother Jones, you know what I'm saying? Bob Lanier has been, you know, a pioneer, you know, been a what's it called for the game, man, for the old school, man. And I've been telling these people, man, if it weren't for the old school, there would be no new school, man. You know, and that was what our players, you know, one of our old school players that changed the game. You know what I'm saying? It won't be no Jordan. It won't be no Kobe. It won't be no Shaq. It won't be no what's it called, man? It would. It would. I think he'll play power forward, right? It would be no Carmelo. It would be no Carmelo, wouldn't it? It would be no Charles Barkley. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If he was power forward, if he was power forward, it said, man, if it weren't for him, man, you know, it wouldn't be no
He
the
was a
power forward.
center. He was a center, man. Well, when he was listed as center because he had to compete with like Kareem and Willis Reed, and he even competed against
Okay.
Wilt Chamberlain and Artis Gilmore, who should be in
Oh
the
yeah.
NBA 75. But that's a whole nother story.
That's another that's another story for another day. I know I was just talking about Lou and Polo, you know what I'm saying?
Hey y'all,
Man.
I may be doing a special show tomorrow because the NFL schedule come out tomorrow.
All on.
Yeah. I don't
All
think JMJ
on.
are going, but I'm gonna be anxious to see what's gonna happen.
Because they announced a couple of games before the schedule came out, and a couple games gonna be at overseas in Mexico, Germany, London. I think they may be
Man,
gonna try to go
they've
to
been
Puerto
doing
Rico.
that. They've been doing that stuff for years though with the NFL, you know, say trying to take them to London and take them to all these other places, man. But I know I
This
know
is the
people
first time I ever heard them playing the game in Germany though.
yeah, yeah. But that's why you got the CFL and USFL, like the Rock doing and all that other stuff, man. So,
And
so I
plus,
don't watch a
man,
lot of that.
I may have to make a live doing talk about the crypt keeper face Vivian A. Fox, man. Like,
Man, that's strumpet, man. That's
Yeah,
strumpet,
I touched on that yesterday,
man.
Lou. No, we can hash on it now, man. You know, man, she better, Lou. She better.
Yeah, 50 Cent, 50
She
Cent trying to
better,
give you
man.
the
She went from set it off. She went from set it off to doing motherfucking BET plays and shit.
man. That strumpet there, man. That strumpet need to sit her ass down and keep quiet. You know what I'm saying? And do
no,
and tell her
I look at
tell her got some work.
all the women on Fox Soul think the same way she does right now. Cause did almost a whole segment bashing Marlon Wayans and Kevin Samuel.
Man,
And
that's terrible.
it shows that Kevin Samuel was probably right about all them. These are the women he's talking about right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My
Lou and
my
Polo. Yeah, you
my
right about
my
that.
my my, my hold on. My thing is this though. Why didn't Lou and Jam J? All these people are coming out with, oh yeah, well, they talking about a dead man. They talking about a man that's not here to defend himself. You have
That's
every
right.
opportunity to step up and talk to this guy because I didn't go to his show and all that other stuff. I didn't watch it, that much and nothing like that. But from looking at some of the stuff that I looked at, he would give you an opportunity and give you a platform to go at him, to talk, to debate him. You could have did all and got all that out in the open and how you felt, but now you want to talk. That's cowardly to me. I mean, both
Right,
men and women doing it.
right, Polo. Cause think about it.
Yeah.
That one girl came on there and talked to him face to face in person. The one who was messing around with the Charlotte Hornet player.
You talking about PJ Washington with Brittany Renner?
Yeah, yeah. He came on this platform. Nicki Minaj came on there.
What?
He almost,
Oh,
yeah, he talked to
okay,
Nicki Minaj,
okay.
and she had no problem with what he was telling her. He had no problem at all. He thought what he was doing was okay. It seemed like the only people who I really didn't like Kevin Samuel was the women who basically are old and single who
Yeah,
who
Cougars. Might as well be Cougars. Might as well be right.
because if they didn't like he told them what to for. If you don't like what I'm saying, don't watch me then. If you got a problem with it, you can come on my show. And they
Yeah,
chose not to never
especially YouTube.
come on the show. If you got a problem with somebody and you don't like what he's saying, and that he gonna give you opportunity to come on the show and talk to him about it, then why don't you just go ahead and do it then? Why did Biblical H Fox just go in there and talk to him face to face?
Man, this is crazy, man. Vivica, man, get somewhere to sit down, please. You know what I'm saying? And then we try to approach y'all. Then you be what's it called? You didn't even like get the hell out of here, brother. You know what I'm
Plus,
saying? I'm saying,
he knows what he's doing. Ever since he made those comments and did what he did, everybody been coming at her neck. Everybody talking about it once again.
why you keep talking about it? Then he gone, he dead and gone. But some people don't know how to keep their mouth shut and suck it up and drive on. But you got people that's celebrating this mess, man. Celebrating this mess, and I'm getting tired of it. They keep celebrating this mess, man, and I'm really, really, really tired of that. If we leave your high points alone, you know what I'm saying? We can.
What we need to do, Jam J, is this. All those women on the view, Fox Soul, get in the whole room together and talk to ask them the reason why they think the same way feel the way they feel right now. Because
Yeah,
if you
that's
get
right.
because
My uncle,
y'all can talk shit about black men all day long, but if we say something back to y'all, we're wrong. We ain't supposed to
Yeah.
say anything back to
Always
y'all.
the
But y'all
victim.
talk shit about us. That ain't right. Y'all hypocrites.
Man, yeah, they play the victim. Then you got people out here go outside their race, go outside their race. They talk to them wrong, and then they take it like a grain of salt, or take it like a tough rock, man. And that's
And
crazy.
no. The thing about J&J is this: if we date outside our race, then we still out.
Yeah, we
What happened?
cancel.
Like
We
what
cancel.
happened to truth? Like my
Go
understanding
ahead.
is, if you find somebody who's on the same rhythm as you grew up with, then you can be with that person. But if that person not the same color as you, or basically more lighter than you, then you then you wrong in the first place, because you ain't supposed to be with nobody but your own kind. It should never be like that. You should love who you want to love.
That's right, man. That's right, man. That's right, man.
Because my brother was married to a white woman for 25 years. I didn't have no problem with it. I didn't. That's the person he chose to be with for those last 25 years. I love my nephews. I love my niece. Just cause they not just cause they the same half white and half black don't matter to me. I love them like my heart, and
Yeah, that's
I love my
right.
sister-in-law too. It shouldn't matter what race that you are in the first place. If you find love, um, if you find love, keep that love in your heart. Keep that love in your life. Cause it's not easy to find true love out here. It ain't.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right there, Lou, man.
Cause
It's just,
my grandparents made their rest in peace was together for almost 57 years. 57
hmm
years. You know how hard it is to be with somebody for 57 years?
man,
Most of the 70
that's
years
like
too.
man, that's like a roll of the dice. You hit 7-11 or something like that for the last 50 years. That's like shooting craps or something like that, man. It's getting crazy right here. Where you can find love, man, and then they criticize you off of whatever, black or white, Mexican or whoever. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
It just so crazy, man. You know what I'm
Vivica
saying?
85 is a Vivica 85 been a woman who been divorced for like 20 years.
Yeah.
She's 57 years old, and the only guys he ever dated are young guys, because ain't no guys around her age want to deal with her cranky ass. And how many plastic surgeries has he had done to her damn face?
Man, I said car shield. I said, who the fuck is this? I was like, who the fuck is this? Oh, that's Beverly. Okay.
And don't and everybody knows it too. Some of the roles she got back in the day when she was real young and beautiful, she had the you know what on the casting couch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Vivica, man, I mean, you the same one that wanna mess with you did mess with 50 Cent. But say 50 Cent, man, 50 Cent said, nope. Yeah, I done got what I got. And you go bounce. You go bounce, Vivica. You go bounce, Vivica.
My fault. She like eating salad.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Vivica, you know what I'm saying? Sit down, think about what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Well, I gotta
No,
say that. I need to,
all of them on that Fox thing need to think about what they saying,
yeah, man.
because every single one of them got married and divorced. Every single one of them are bitter, who's still mad, think about every black man the same way. They don't like Kevin Samuel because he told the truth about certain things about certain women, and
Yeah, that's
they can't stand that. And think about it, Lisa Ray has not been hot since what? Players Club.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, yeah, and then she got
talk about that.
another dude, OnlyFans, JMJ and Lou.
Yeah, yeah.
No, no, Polo.
I'll tell you this, man. That's
She
a
not.
pretty woman,
Ain't no way she
but
doing the
that's a
OnlyFans.
pretty woman,
Yeah,
though. But
man, she was doing OnlyFans. She over there with Nessa and them.
but all that glitter's not gold, man. You know what I'm saying? With Lisa Ray, man, Lisa Ray, she's a fine lady. But all that glitter's not gold down there,
Man, she
man.
look like one of my damn aunties, man.
What, baby?
Like Lisa Ray, like don't get me wrong. Lisa Ray was all that back in the day, but now she does powder cookies.
I mean, man, I don't get me wrong. I was in. I mean, Diamond was alright, but hey, I like what's her name, Monica Calhoun, Ebony.
Oh, Monica Calhoun.
Yeah, that's who I like. You know, I
You
like the
brought that,
hoe
you
because you know
brought
she
that
was
up
a
there,
hoe in the
bro.
movie.
Bro, bro, you brought that up, Monica Calhoun.
uh,
That guy was
yeah,
fine as hell too, though.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
man. She look way better than Diamond. Shit.
man, that girl, man. That's messed up how they did with the what's it called, man? With
Um,
on the Players
with Ice
Club.
Cube and them, yeah.
Yeah,
These
monitored
are
the
the
Or
same.
Michael Clark Duncan. Remember, hey, that's how Lou probably knocked niggas out and shit, and be up in there doing the shimmy shake after you knock a nigga out and shit.
No, I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm upset with these women that Ice Cube, who helped put these women on, they turned their back on him in
Oh
a
yeah,
heartbeat.
yeah, that's
I'm
yeah,
like,
facts.
Ice Cube
right,
put
man.
you on, you turn your back on him. What
Yeah, man, that was messed up, man. You know, Monica Calhoun. I say boy, you brought that stuff up there, Polo. You with Monica Calhoun. Yeah, she was a fine little yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Yeah,
look
they
at
told they
these underground these ladies that they get acting roles like Karen Molina White and um you know something Angel Brooks. You know what I'm saying? We don't look at them ladies like that. We just look at the what's it called? You know the ladies that was trying to get to the top. You know, like Lisa Ray and
That's
Vivica A.
facts,
Fox
JMJ.
and Halle Berry and Halle Berry and them, man. With Janet Jackson, man. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, in the '80s, it's probably what is in the '80s. But you know, you had Linda Carter from Wonder Woman or Irene Cara in the '80s. You know what I'm saying? When she did Fame in the '90s, I looked at Halle Berry and Vivica A. Fox, and you know what I'm saying. My girl was Brandy Norwood. You know what I'm saying? Brandy Norwood. I was like, man,
funny. It's funny. It's funny
you
to
know,
me, Jan and Polo, that women from the movie set off, River A. Fox and Jada Pickett, act the way they do now.
yeah, Queen Latifah, she been keeping her mouth shut for the last few years, though, too. But Queen Latifah, I'm gonna tell you this. Y'all would love Queen Latifah if she like sports or something like that. Probably drink a couple of beers or something like that. But you
Like
know, you
Queen,
got
like but Queen
Erica
Latifah,
Alexander or Kim Fields or Kim Coles or something like that. On Living Single. But you know, you look at that lady right there, you say, man, I could chill with her. I could chill
but
with
Queen,
Queen
like
Latifah.
J, because Queen
Huh?
Latifah ain't on that mess. She knows where her brothers well she don't mess. Well, I already know how she get down, but
I already know that too. You like she the type that you can drink a beer, eat some nachos, and watch a sports game. You know what I'm saying? But not no Kim Fields, no Erica Alexander, no Kim Coles. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not no Nia Long either. Not no Nia Long or any of these. But Queen Latifah like that? Queen Latifah like that? But you probably gotta say, uh,
What's up, Robert
she
Bruce?
probably say,
What's up, True Mike? And I see y'all in here.
But the thing about
I'm
it,
gonna say,
Jada Pickett,
well,
like
chill,
how,
man,
like
chill right
like
now, chill right now, for me.
Jada Pickett been married for years to a to probably to Will Smith, who been treating her like a queen, treating her with respect, but she don't treat him with any type of respect.
Yeah, man. Jada Pickett, she used to be a tomboy in a different world. And I was like, well, it is what it is. But they put it in the script and make it like that. But you know, I'm gonna say
How
this
can
right now. I know
how
I'm gonna
can
say
you
this right now. I'm gonna say this right now. Jada Pickett still got love for Tupac. I've been saying it for years. I've been saying it for years. Jada Pickett still got love for Tupac. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, she in love with Tupac. She in love with Alan Payne. She in love with Kenny and Ivory Wayne. Man, she in love with all the
oh,
motherfuckers. She in
Alan
love with
Payne
Tommy
too. Yeah,
Davidson.
Jason's
She in
lyric.
love.
Yeah, Jason's
She in love with
Alan
Dwayne
Payne.
Wayne from Different World, nigga. She in love with everybody.
Bubba Robinson. Bubba Robinson from a different world. Remember Bubba Robinson? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was in the
you got
script, but I
you
don't
are
know.
married you are married to one of the biggest stars of Hollywood, and you can't, and it almost seems like you can't respect that the man been good to you all these years. It's like
Yeah,
like you want somebody that's gonna be good to you, not gonna basically treat you like shit, but you can't. But you feel like you don't. You feel like he ain't shit to you. Like what the deal? Like he may need some help.
yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Jada Pickett, you know what I'm saying? I know what you're talking about there. Oh, I think Polo or Lou the Rider said it. Alan Payne from the House of the Page, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bubba Robinson from a different world, and out of Tupac, that main one, they keep you afloat was Tupac. And that's messed up with Jada Pickett with,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
he probably would have got married to Tupac and probably had a bunch of kids with him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
It's
know
like how Monica. He's like how Monica's still in love with C Murder.
what? Monica's still up with C Murder over there with the No Limit Soldiers over there with Master P. Okay, you know
Yeah,
that's
he
what's
been
up,
trying
man.
for years to get him out of prison, so I guess so they can get married.
You think C Murder was hitting that?
He probably still
It
Polo.
was man. When
He still
Monica,
go Polo. He still go visit the man
Hey,
in
that was a stupid.
prison.
I know, Lou. That was a stupid question.
man, that
I'm
wasn't no
like,
stupid question, man. That was good. That was some good stuff right there with Cheddar Picker with Alan Payne and all that. You know what I'm saying? Monica
I'm
would
like,
see.
I'm
Oh yeah,
like
that's crazy.
I look at those kids. I look at those kids. I said, man, the real Rocco better get a DNA test on those kids.
Yeah. And we gonna miss the Morris show if they had them up there. Morris show about to be
I'm just
canceled.
saying, Marco been messing with C Murder for years, been trying to get that man out. And plus, who knows what they be doing at those consular visits.
Yeah, yeah. They kept it on the DL. You know what I'm saying? Kept it on the DL and let nobody know about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Everybody knows Monica is not gonna probably hook up with nobody else or get married to anybody else to see Murder get out. He like
yeah, Monica, man. Monica, that's a cool girl right there. She looked like a cool girl. But
but
all that glitter,
she loves that
oh, yeah,
thug,
man.
but she one of those girls who love that thug love.
Yeah, that's what everything is.
Lou, you so bad. He said,
Yeah, that thug love, you know what I'm saying,
Think
man. You
now,
know what I'm saying?
think
Thug
about all
love.
these R&B singers. Think about all the R&B singers, Polo. They normally hook up with who?
They want
thugs
some
that's
bad
rapping,
niggas,
rap
man.
rappers
They want
and
some
all
savages,
thugs.
nigga.
You
Yeah,
got Rihanna getting ready to A$AP Rocky, and
yeah.
you got
Crazy, man. That's crazy, man.
and plus
You get $1 billion. I guess you,
Yeah,
if
first it
you
was
get
Future,
along with
now it's
sister,
ASAP Rocky.
sister Chris Brown situation. You know what I'm saying? But Rihanna, man,
Yeah,
yeah,
man, but man, how you, man? Oh man, Chris Brown be front, man. How you gonna sit up there, man, and now you want to gang bang?
yeah.
Come on, man. Like hey,
Man,
hey,
that's
Lou and
crazy.
I don't know, I
JMJ,
don't know.
he was rapping and he was singing, and then he got money. Now he want to go ahead and call himself, you know what I'm saying, gang gang. Come on, man.
You
I don't
talking
know if
about
y'all
Chris
seen that.
Brown?
I don't know if y'all seen that
What's up, True the
Kendrick.
King?
I don't know if y'all seen that Kendrick Lamar video yet, but that was crazy.
No, I ain't seen it yet. I heard LB. Shout out to LB. I ain't seen the Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar, he from the west side of Compton, you know what I'm saying, up in California, man. So if what happened right there, Lou? Or Polo? What happened right there? What happened right there with Kendrick Lamar? That was my boy right there. I still everything gonna be all right, right? Everything gonna be all right,
No,
right?
he got a video called Part 5. It shows him at different people, OJ, Kanye West, um Juicy, Stiletto, Kobe,
Man, Kendrick Lamar been out since what 2010. It's been about 10 years there, bro. Man, he did joint with Beyonce too. He did a joint with Beyonce too. So they did a joint with Kanye too. You know what I'm saying? No more parties up in LA. You know what I'm saying? You know, the freedom with Beyonce. So I want to see Kendrick Lamar do his thing.
Yeah,
You know,
he performed in the Super Bowl. This is
yeah. I
past
ain't
this
see it.
past
I
year.
ain't see it. I ain't see it. I ain't
No,
see it. But
his part was decent. I know Lou caught the subliminals though. There was a whole bunch of subliminals in there. I know Lou saw them.
I'm gonna tell you another
And
one I'm gonna tell you another one that I like too. That was in the '90s too, and that was Mary J. Blige. I'm gonna tell you that,
yeah, she
man.
performed too. Yeah,
That
man.
was my girl. That's my girl right there, Mary J. Blige. Some people said she was doing this, she was doing that. And I said, y'all gonna make me fall off of Mary J. Blige, man. you know. So
yeah,
I just
when she used to dance, when she used to dance, he was just the killer back in the day. Now she can't move like
hell
he.
yeah, man. That mother, that lady Mary J. Blige, man. That was my girl back in the '90s, though, too. You know, when it came to with the ladies I mentioned. But I said you mentioned me about that. That was my girl right there, Mary J. Blige, man. That was my girl right there, man. The '80s,
Yeah,
the '70s, I said. The '80s, what I said. But that
I know
girl,
one
that
thing.
'90s,
She
Brandy
never, she
Norwood
never.
and Mary J. Blige. You know what I'm saying? That was my girl, man, Mary J.
Yeah, she
Blige.
got. Yeah, she got married to the wrong guy though.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
manager.
Robert Bruce. Robert Bruce. Bob Lanier didn't play for the Celtics, man. He only played for the Pistons and the Bucks.
Yeah, yeah. Right on that, man. Bob Lanier, man. Man,
Well,
that's
I
why
don't
I
know if
want
you
to
was
see
putting that in
Al
there for True the
Horford
King
and
or
all
what.
them, man. Man, that's why I want to see Al Horford win a championship, man. That's why I want to
Why?
see Al Horford win a championship,
Yeah,
man.
hell yeah, he deserved it.
Bob Lanier, Bob Lanier is like one of these folks. They didn't win a championship, but he was what's it called to the game? He was a help to the game of like Jordan would say in the game of basketball. I'm sorry, y'all go cook.
Hey,
Y'all go.
they don't understand how good those Buck teams was. Even though they never won championship with Bob and Nerd, those Buck team was great.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bob Lanier is a what's it
Hi,
called?
Robert Bruce, you giving him props, but you said Celtics, nigga. You should have said Bucks or Pistons, nigga.
Wrong color. Well, wrong color green. Wrong color
Yeah,
Man,
he
come
green.
trying
on,
to
man. You gotta say Bucks, but you said Celtics, man. Come on, you gotta say Pistons or Bucks, man. Nah, I'm messing with Robert Bruce.
Yeah, I'm gonna go refill right quick. You know what I'm saying? Go, y'all go ahead, Luda Rider. Salute the Luda Rider and Polo Coochie rapping Polos. You know what I'm
All
saying? You
right,
know what I'm saying? No, I'll be
man. Do
back. I'll be
y'all
back.
got
I'll
anything
be
to
back.
close with, man? Right now, man. Y'all can say whatever y'all need to say, and then I'll shut it down.
Man, salute to you, Luda Rider. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. If it weren't for ticket, man, I wouldn't know what y'all brothers is, man. You know what I'm saying? With Polo Sports Talker ENT, Lou the Rider, Lou the Rider. Y'all go subscribe to Lou the Rider and Polo Sports Talker ENT, man. Man, this was a cool chat, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to be what's it called? Yeah, I should be making videos, but I said nope. Not me.
I mean, nah, I mean, you really should, JMJ, man, especially being that you was in the military, man, and also you got something that a lot of people like to do, which is a craft, is breeding dogs. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
Nah, I ain't breed no dogs now.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you breeding the pits and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, we gotta give a first hand on how
Nah,
the dog
that's seven
fighting
A
game and
ticket
shit. Nah, I'm
TV,
fucking with
man.
you. The
That's
killing.
7 A ticket TV, bro. That's
Nah,
7 A
look.
Hey
ticket
y'all,
TV.
hey y'all, I'm gone, man. I'm going back to go help my cousin now.
All right,
All right,
Lou,
brother.
man, you got anything to close with?
Like, I just want to say this real quick, Polo. Almost seem like Phillies do that game so they can go back home and win Game 6.
Who? Who you talking about?
Philly and Miami last night. Almost seemed
Oh,
like they
Miami.
wasn't even trying to
Miami
win that
better
game
close
last
it
night.
out, man. And Joel Embiid and James Harden act like you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's too late for that. It's too late for that. But Miami need to close it out. You know, he needs to close it out. Go to State need to close it out. So and Boston, we gonna see how that goes with their Milwaukee. Is it gonna go to game 7 with Giannis Antetokounmpo and them? We gonna see how that goes, man. You ain't got no Chris Middleton, so we gonna see how that goes, man. The NBA playoffs is trying to get hot there. It's getting hot, but we got to see the Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals, and then the NBA Finals. So we gonna see how that goes, man.
So you think Memphis gonna fight back without Jay Moran?
Nope, probably get about one game, and then they go to state close it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you another Golden State Warriors title they should have. Team CPT with Curry, Poole, and Thompson, man.
Yeah.
CPT, man. CPT. We had one TMC. We had one TMC with Hardaway, Tim, Chris, and Mitch. You know,
Wouldn't that be CKP
no,
Curry
no, no, no,
Curry
no,
Clay
no,
and
no,
Poole
no. CPT,
or
CPT,
CKG
man. Curry,
CKJ
Poole, and Thompson, man.
CJK Curry.
Nah, man, nah, man, nah. They in the West Coast. We talk about
What about
CPT.
Dray? Hey, what about Draymond though? You forgot about
Man, he like the Billy
that.
Owens on that group, man. He like the Billy Owens, but he
He
played
said Billy Owens.
Draymond
Hey,
Green
Billy Owens
played
can hoop
defense,
though.
bro. Huh?
Billy Owens can hoop.
Yeah. No, he's like a defensive of Billy Owens. Might as
Yeah,
well
Billy
say.
Owens. I remember Billy Owens was dunking on motherfuckers, man.
Yeah. Or you gonna have Draymond Green be Chris
What's
Gatlin
up,
or
Dion
something
Reed?
like
I
that.
see you in the building, man. Hey, D, hey,
Or
hey, hey, JMJ.
you want
Hey, Dion
George Sweet
Reed.
to be
Hey, Dion Reed said.
Chris Gatlin
Hey,
or something like
Hey, JMJ. Dion Reed said that. He said that. Rudy Gobert would lock up Shaq.
Man, Shaq was too damn doggone powerful, man. Shaq was too doggone powerful. He'll get dunked on just like what's it called. But at least Alonzo Mourning tried. Rudy Gobert can't handle no doggone Shaq. Man, Rudy Gobert ain't gonna handle no doggone Shaq. He'll probably have about 6 fouls in the last 2 minutes of the first half.
I'm just messing with Dion Reed. He didn't say that. Nah, he was just saying that. Shaq wouldn't give Rudy Gobert 44. But I was like, yeah, he would.
Yes, he would. Man, I don't like Shaq, but I respect him. You know what I'm saying? You know, he did so with the NBA Finals in 1995 with Penny Hardaway. What's it called? Nick Anderson and what's it called? Dennis Scott, man. So Shaq O'Neal, man, yeah, Shaq O'Neal, he
Hey,
been doing
you
this
know, I
thing.
gotta get. Hey, JMJ, hey, Dion, man, I gotta get something started, man. And, I'm still on what you said yesterday. Man, these guys got to understand how Shaq was back in the day, JMJ. I know you know. Shaq was
I
vicious,
already know
man.
that. I already know that. Shaq
But
O'Neal.
he also had moves. Tell these niggas, JMJ, Shaq had moves too. He wasn't just dunking.
That's right. He hit a baseline jumper, a right-handed hook. You know what I'm saying? So Shaq O'Neal been doing his thing though. No, it ain't besides dunking. It ain't besides dunking all the time. He had the right hook, the left hook. You know what I'm saying? Under 5 feet, 4 feet, 3 feet, 2 feet, and 1 feet. You know what I'm saying? Shaq O'Neal know how to do his thing. You know, ever since LSU, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ever since LSU, I used to see him with doggone Stanley Roberts, man. They used to be called the Great Wall of
Yeah,
China.
him and Chris Jackson or
Yeah. Chris
Mook.
Jackson and Stanley Robertson, man. So we already know what Shaq O'Neal can do. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that got me though, but Derek Coleman dunked on Shaq though too. Though. He said he got mad. I bet you got mad. When Derek Coleman got old, he dunked on him too. Shaq O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? But I just hate the minstrel tactics and putting pissing shit over mother over players, man, and that's messed up, man. That's what I don't like about Shaq O'Neal, man.
Right.
And that's what I don't like about Shaq O'Neal, man. So
Shaq. People got to remember Shaq was making more than Jordan.
yeah, yeah. But Jordan did his with his shoes. Shaq did his. It was because of what's it called? I'm gonna tell you this too. Alonzo Mourning. Alonzo, no. I'm gonna take that back. Shaq O'Neal did rap in the 90s and did this other stuff with his shoes. I wish I had the Reebok pumps right now with Shaq O'Neal with give me an Orlando Magic jersey. But I'm a Chicago Bulls fan though. But Shaq O'Neal, man, he did his thing for the last what? Oh, I say about the last 27 years, man. Even though we agree with it or disagree with it. You know what I'm saying? With the rap, with the Fushnikins, you know what I'm saying? With the Reebok jams and all that, but with the Reebok pumps and all that stuff. And
Right.
then yeah. But Shaq O'Neal, he be doing his thing. But I just don't like what he be doing. They be saying about him lately too. But he shouldn't have did it anyway. But Shaq O'Neal, man, you doing the same, man. Do your thing with him. Yeah, you can go to
Hey,
Papa John's and then the general insurance company and all that stuff, man. Do you think?
hey, well, hey, JMJ, man, I appreciate you pulling up, man. I got to ride out, man. That boy JMJ done pulled up as well as Luda Ryder, man. Dion Reed, Robert Bruce, True to King TV, man. Timothy and True Viking Queen, Ted Cox and BMK and Mamba and Alex, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up today to Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment, man. Make sure y'all like the video, share, subscribe, hit them notifications so that you're notified, man. I get at y'all. Y'all be safe.
Okay, man. Later.